Get ready to uncover a piece of history that'll blow your mind. Most of us associate Brazil with breathtaking scenery and the incredible Amazon rainforest, but there's so much more to this amazing country than meets the eye. Thousands of years of rich heritage are waiting to be explored, and it takes something truly remarkable for us to take notice, like a jaw-dropping discovery that just shook the world. In Brazil, archaeologists stumbled upon an astonishing find: a prehistoric body preserved in its entirety, sending shockwaves everywhere. Get ready to uncover one of the most mind-blowing discoveries in history. In Brazil, a hidden gem has been making waves, literally and scientifically. A skull that's been quietly stashed away for 20 years at the National Museum is now under the spotlight. After meticulous scrutiny by Brazilian scientists, the results are nothing short of revolutionary. This incredible fossilized cranium is being hailed as the oldest human remains ever found in the Western Hemisphere, shattering long-held theories and rewriting our understanding of human history. Get ready for a major archaeological revelation. The Lucia skull is finally out of storage and about to take center stage. Decades hidden away might have kept its incredible value under wraps, but now that it's on display, we're going to discover just how groundbreaking it truly is. Meet Lucia, the ancient matriarch of Brazil, unearthed in 1974 through a joint mission by French and Brazilian archaeologists exploring around Belo Horizonte. Imagine stumbling upon a secret cave where our early human ancestors once called home. That's basically what happened here. Inside this rock shelter, archaeologists found incredible remains, shockingly well preserved after thousands of years. Now, you might be thinking, but wait, aren't ancient bones usually all broken and scattered? Not in this case. Although the skeleton wasn't perfectly intact, with some bones separated from each other, the skull stood out as a real showstopper. Found all by itself, yet still looking amazing after all that time. What makes Lucia's discovery so cool is just how deep she was buried. It's like uncovering a hidden treasure. Imagine digging through a massive, 12-meter deep layer of minerals and debris. It's like uncovering a treasure trove after centuries. That's exactly what happened when they stumbled upon Lucia. The incredible depth reveals just how much geological action has taken place over time, piling up layers of sediment that acted as a protective shield. This special preservation environment helped keep the remains in almost pristine condition. But getting to know Lucia hasn't been a piece of cake. It's been an exciting challenge to uncover all her secrets. Get ready to travel back in time. In 2013, researchers dug deep and used radiocarbon dating on ancient charcoal found near Lucia's bones. The results were mind-blowing. It showed that this incredible woman walked the earth around 10,730 years ago, with a tiny margin of error of just 60 years. But when we look at her age in today's calendar, we're talking about a whopping 11,243 to 11,710 years old. That makes Lucia one of the oldest human skeletons ever discovered in the Americas. Talk about a history lesson. Now you might be wondering how old Lucia was when she sadly passed away. Well, forensic experts pieced together clues and found that at the time of her death, this remarkable woman was still young, likely in her early 20s. Get ready for a fascinating peek into the life of Lucia, a woman from long ago who stood at just under 5 feet tall. Pretty average height back then. But here's the cool part: out of her entire skeleton, scientists have only found about 1/3, giving us a partial but super important look at what made her, well, her. From this limited yet revealing glimpse into Lucia's bones, experts think she likely passed away around 20 years young, way too soon. They've pieced together that her death might have been from either an accident or a wild animal attack, since she seemed otherwise healthy and fit before it all went wrong. As we explore Lucia's skeletal clues, we'll also uncover some intriguing theories about how she lived her daily life and what cultural roots she came from. Get ready for some serious ancient detective work. So, it seems like Lucia lived life as a true hunter-gatherer, meaning she and her tribe relied on hunting animals and gathering nuts, fruits, and berries from their surroundings to survive. This was actually super common among our early human ancestors. It's how humans existed for millions of years before farming even became a thing. Now, you might think that because Lucia died young, she didn't get to experience much, but trust me, her life was likely anything but ordinary. And here's where things start getting really cool. While archaeologists found lots of flint tools near Lucia's grave, she was the only human they discovered in this cave called Vermella Cave, which raises some huge questions about why she might have been buried there alone. Just when we thought we had an amazing story about Lucia, disaster hit. In 2018, a massive fire ravaged the National Museum in Brazil, and it seemed like all hope was lost for this incredible fossil. But guess what? Firefighters made an incredible discovery that left everyone stunned. Despite the devastation, they found that Lucia's skull had somehow miraculously survived, although it was badly broken into pieces. But here's the amazing part. Around 80% of those fragments were still identifiable, including bits of her forehead, nose, and even side bones. To top it off, a crucial piece of her femur bone was also recovered, giving scientists a second chance to learn from this remarkable relic. Let's dive into Lucia's mysterious face and uncover the secrets it holds about our ancient human ancestors. Her skull shape is really unique. It's super narrow and oval, with a face that sticks out and a strong chin. This isn't your typical Native American or indigenous Siberian look, right? Anthropologists have been studying her features to figure out where she fits in the human family tree. They've found some surprising similarities between Lucia's facial traits and those of people from indigenous Australia, Melanesia, and even Southeast Asia's Negrito communities. Who knew our ancient connections could be so fascinating? Get ready to flip your understanding of human history. Comparing ancient DNA profiles like Lucia's can be like solving a puzzle, revealing hidden clues about our ancestors' epic journeys across continents. Brazilian anthropologist Walter Neves made some groundbreaking discoveries while studying Lucia's remains. He found that her features have a striking resemblance to those of Australia's Aboriginal people. This surprising match hints at a possible ancient connection or shared family tree between South Americans and Australians. It challenges the long-held theory that humans first migrated to the Americas from Northeast Asia, crossing the Bering Land Bridge during the last ice age around 15,000 to 20,000 years ago. Get ready to shake up your understanding of history. The Beringian migration model was a game-changer, proposing a massive single wave of humans entering the Americas. But what if we've been missing something huge? New discoveries could reveal a hidden map of ancient human migrations and interactions worldwide, way beyond our current knowledge. This would mean ditching the idea of a single big migration event and embracing a much more complex picture of how the Americas were populated. Talk about rewriting history. And it's not just that. Brazilian anthropologists like Walter Neves are taking it even further with their own theory, suggesting Lucia's ancestors may have been hanging out in Southeast Asia for tens of thousands of years after leaving Africa, long before crossing into the Americas. Fasten your seatbelts, folks. The story of humans in the Americas just got a whole lot more interesting. Scientists propose that our ancestors started landing on these shores as far back as 15,000 years ago. Yes, you heard that right, 15,000 years. This means they had plenty of time to build rich cultures and cool tech in Southeast Asia before making their way across the Pacific Ocean. But here's a mind-blowing fact: archaeological sites like Monteverde in southern Chile show signs of human habitation dating back an astonishing 14,500 years ago. That's even older than our ancestors' stay in Southeast Asia. Proof that humans were indeed some of the first explorers on this incredible journey. Imagine the ancient sailors, braving harsh seas as they traveled in boats along the Kuril Islands, then the Beringian coast. A journey that could have taken them from East Asia all the way to the west coast of the Americas during a time when glaciers were melting rapidly. Some researchers think this might be how our ancestors made it across. But what do we really know about Lucia's story? In 1998, Walter Neves and archaeologist André Prost dug deeper by dating her skull and found it was around 11 to 400 years old. A discovery that added serious weight to the idea of ancient roots for these remains. However, not everyone is convinced by Walter's findings. Scientists Rolando Gonzalez Jose, Frank Williams, and William Armalagos have also taken a close look at Lucia's bones. Get ready to have your mind blown. The original theory about Lucia's unique skull features possibly linking back to Australo-Malinese people might not be entirely accurate, thanks to natural genetic changes and other factors that shape Native American skulls and faces. But hold on to your hats, because in 2018, a game-changing study from Brazil and Harvard rocked the scientific world. Scientists used DNA sequencing techniques and discovered that Lucia's roots are actually Amerindian, making her a true Native American gem. This stunning revelation also hints at potential ancestral ties between ancient folks in different parts of the Americas. Talk about a fascinating mystery unfolding right before our eyes. Now that we've dived into Lucia's story, let's think big. Is she an anomaly or game changer? Could there be more Lucias out there, rewriting our understanding of human migration forever? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. If you're loving this journey, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and join our community by subscribing for more epic content. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome content, and we'll catch you on the flip side.